G'day guys, Skits here, and welcome to another one of my top 10 little series that I'm going to be doing. Let me know if you guys want me to do any other games, but today I'm going to be doing the, I guess you could nearly say, infamous Black Ops 2. A lot of people have been, talking about it in negative ways. A lot of people, obviously, in positive ways. But today I'm going to be talking about the top 10 reasons to be interested. This isn't the top 10 reasons why it's going to be good or why it's going to be bad. This is just the top 10 reasons why you guys should be, just considering the game and, just maybe be interested. Now, let me just say that I'm most excited for this Call of Duty than any other Call of Duty, and I will get into that a bit later throughout the video. But anyway, guys, without any further ado, let's get the countdown started. So the number 10 is the actual setting itself. Now, I wouldn't normally say this in a new Call of Duty game because generally the settings aren't anything too crazy, but seeing as it is set in 2025, which is, if my maths is okay, 13 years ahead of where we are today, so that is going to add a lot of interesting things. And as we've seen from trailers and little gameplay snippets and all that stuff like that, it's going to be a futuristic game, and there's going to be lots of new things and lots of new environments and all that kind of stuff. You never really know what's going to happen in 12 years. I mean, we can't really guarantee that there's going to be like freaking flying aircrafts and all that stuff that they're predicting, but nonetheless, it's still something interesting to think about. But it's a new theme, and I think that's exactly what Call of Duty needed. It's the right direction a Call of Duty needs to go in. I was personally getting sick of, Modern Warfare 3, 4, 5, 12, whatever. They could really go on forever just making repeats of the same game, but it looks as though, Treyarch are kind of listening to us, and they're really just trying to mix it up and make a new theme, so I'm really enjoying that. Now, the next thing, guys, is the campaign. Now, once again, I wouldn't normally mention this in a reason why I'd be interested to get a Call of Duty game, and generally, I don't really, I do love all the campaigns in all Call of Duties, don't get me wrong, and I really enjoy them, I always play them, but I never find them to be anything crazy, and I definitely never play them through more than once, generally. But what the campaign in Black Ops 2 is really attracting me is just because, it's the sequel from the original Black Ops, and guys, think about the characters we had in Black Ops. I really personally loved them. I loved the setting, I loved the theme, I loved really just the campaign in Black Ops. I thought it was really good, and obviously it's going to be a sequel to Black Ops, so there's going to be a lot of interesting things like that, and I could get into the details about characters and all that kind of stuff, and I'm sure you guys can easily Google it. But the next thing that is awesome about the campaign is what they've added is these Strike Force missions. Now, I can't tell you guys too much about it, but it means that you can kind of control a sort of a little squad or a little company apart from just yourself, so you can control where they go, and you can you play a little bit more tactically than we're used to in other Call of Duty games. So that's, for me, something that, it's a good direction, and it's the direction Call of Duty needs to go into in terms of the campaign. I personally just hope that the campaigns are longer than like 6 hours, because generally, it's the 6 hours and then you never really play it again. Anyway, the next reason why I would be really interested, or right, I am really interested in getting the game, is just for the simple fact that it is Black Ops. It's Black Ops 2, and I loved the original Black Ops, guys. A lot of people complained about it, and looking back on it, it did have little issues, but I really enjoyed it, and every Call of Duty basically plays out the same in the way that it's very slick. It all feels good. The matchmaking is generally pretty good. The hit detection pretty good. Lag pretty good. All that kind of stuff pretty good. The game runs well, and although the visuals aren't anything spectacular, it still looks good, and it plays out extremely well. So although that's not a huge reason why I'm excited for the game, it's definitely something to think about. It's another Black Ops, and we know that the original Black Ops was a great game, and if they can follow the same path, if they can follow in the same path that the original Black Ops went in, it should turn out really well. Alright, so the next thing is something that every Call of Duty has, obviously, and is obviously not going to be an exception in this game, and it's simply just the guns and the equipment and all the things you can use. And I just wanted to talk about the new things you can play with in this game, the amount of different things you'll be able to play with. So as I said, we all know it's going to be set in the future, which means that a whole bunch of new guns are going to be in the game. We can expect things like the Intervention, which were very futuristic, modernistic guns that are actually, I'm pretty sure it's in prototype development in the modern day age at the moment, but we can expect guns like that. I know the Galil is I'm pretty sure that's confirmed, and there are a few other guns that are confirmed, but apart from those, guns that we all know and love, there's going to be heaps of other guns that might be recognizable in games like Halo, so it's going to add a whole kind of new gameplay into the gunfights and all that kind of stuff. The guns are going to be completely different, they're going to be futuristic, there's going to be different sights, different equipment, and all that really excites me. I'm really getting pumped for this game, because it's just not going to be another replicate from another Call of Duty game. It's actually going to add something new to the franchise, which I really like. Now, the next thing is the actual development itself. Now, the thing that I love most about Treyarch compared to Infinity Ward is that they actually listen to the community. even if you don't like Call of Duty, you will notice that there are issues with every Call of Duty game. Generally, they aren't patched, but the great thing about Treyarch is they do listen to what the community wants, and they do at least, David Vontae does at least consider what people want, and he does try and, add them in or try and get rid of things that he doesn't like and he knows other people won't like. So I really like the fact that they listen to their community. They're a very good crew. They make great games. COD 5, I believe they made COD 2 or COD 3, correct me if I'm wrong there. Obviously they made COD 5 and they also made Black Ops, so they know what they're doing, guys. They've made plenty good games, balanced games. We know it's going to be a balanced game, and for me that's always a great sign. The reason I know this is just because there was an interview with one of the developers who actually said, it's going to be the most balanced Call of Duty up to date. I mean, generally we can't always trust what they say, but for me that sounds like a really good start. And it's Treyarch, guys. They know what we expect, and they have high standards, so I'm really looking forward to see what they do with it. Alright guys, now getting more into the sort of multiplayer aspect of the game is the actual maps, guns, perks, kill streaks. This I kind of wanted to put into different tiers, but I figured this is all a kind of a similar part of the game. So, okay, guys, think about it. Guns, maps, sorry, new guns, new maps, new perks, new kill streaks. It's what we have in every Call of Duty game, right? Well, the great thing about this game is that because it's set in a different, era, we can expect a kind of a different level of new things that we've never ever seen before in a game. Sure, we might have seen a similar sort of thing in Crisis or maybe Halo or something, but it is kind of, it's only about 12 years after what we are on now, so it's going to add a whole bunch of different new things. I'm really excited to see what the maps are going to be like. It's going to be, we do know it's going to be played around the world. There's going to be different locations to, I'm pretty sure they're going really crazy. They're going from like, parts of Asia to South America and all that kind of stuff that we know and love. So it's going to be different environments to play with, different maps to use, and in particular different kill streaks to use, and that really excites me. Obviously there was big talk about the quadrotor, I believe it's called. So there's obviously a whole bunch of new things. I guess what a lot of people mention, a lot of people refer to as new toys to play with. Lots of new things that we can experience. And although it's going to be another Call of Duty, this Call of Duty hopefully will add a whole bunch of new things. And I mean, we can basically guarantee that thing is a very modernistic game. Right, so another thing that I personally loved about Black Ops was the wager matches, and I know I'm not alone here. Wager matches and bots. Bots aren't confirmed at the moment, but I'm sure, and I really hope they're going to add them in. But the main thing was the wager matches. I mean, one of my funnest moments on Black Ops was playing a wager match on Gun Game, playing on a small map, maybe like Nuketown or something like that, and just, having a really intense battle with someone else, trying to get those wager points and trying to win those points. And for me, that's what makes a really good Call of Duty game, that kind of intense gunfights that just make a game really good and balanced games. And now I'm kind of going off topic here, but yeah, the wager matches, they did say they're going to be adding a whole lot of new wager matches and different variants to it. So plenty more wager matches to look forward to and custom games to look forward to, which for me is extremely exciting. But now, guys, for the number one reason why I'm going to be getting, or really interested in getting, Black Ops 2 is, of course, the zombies. Don't think I forgot about that, guys. For me personally, I'm probably different to a lot of people, and a lot of people probably agree with me here. But for me, the zombies is just amazing, and it's not frustrating. It's just, it hits the spot. When you want to just destroy things and just have a lot of fun, zombies is the perfect thing. And the talk of zombies is huge. They're saying they're going to be adding so much to zombies, which is for me a really interesting and awesome thing to hear. They're really anticipating zombies, and I personally just can't wait for it. So guys, that is basically it. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. If you could leave a like, I'd really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys are excited for in Black Ops 2. Do you think it's just going to be another Call of Duty game with, basically copied and pasted, gameplay mechanics and all that kind of stuff? Or do you guys actually think that Treyarch are going to make a whole new game that everyone's going to love? Personally, I'm extremely excited for it. I don't think Treyarch are going to disappoint. I think it might have a few annoying things that they might end up patching, but I think the overall game is going to be a great game, and I think it's going to be one of the best Call of Duties. I know that is a huge statement to say it, but I do have faith in Black Ops, and in Treyarch. So, huge thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later.